It's Wednesday, coming up on 11 a.m. here at Liberty Science Center. That means it is time for our animal update. And as per usual, we're kicking things off with Mickey, our green-winged macaw, waiting for everybody to get in and join us. Hopefully we have people starting to join us.
Yes, we do. We have about 5 viewing right now.
Of course, also as per usual, let me introduce myself first. My name is Fred. I am the Director of Guest Programs here at Liberty Science Center. And with me behind the camera is, of course, Depesh.
Hello, everybody.
And Depesh will be the one, not only is he running the camera, but if you have any questions as we go along today, you can send those in. He is able to read those and yell them out to me, and we'll try and answer as many of your questions today as we can as we check on 4 of our animals. We're going to give everyone a few minutes just to join us. So we'll just keep hanging out with Mickey. Mickey's a green-winged macaw that lives here at Liberty Science Center. He's very excited to be out. It's very enriching for him. He loves coming out. It really breaks up his day.
And
it really breaks up my week too. I don't want to speak for Depesh, but I bet it helps break up his week too. We get to get out of our apartments a little bit, stretch our legs, come talk to you guys about animals. And it's very much like that for Mickey too. He gets to come out and do some, interact with some different people. And he's got some great enrichment items here. He's got his blocks, some different straw, some different things that he likes to work that beak on and chew up, rip up. That's really great enrichment for him, gives him something constantly to be doing. And it also helps keep his beak sharp. And I'm sure you can all relate to that as we get deeper and deeper into everyone staying at home. And I hope everybody at home has been staying at home. Stay safe. Keep everyone separated and safe till we get through this. But there's only so much Netflix you can watch. And there's, maybe you played that video game for 10 days straight. So you're always looking for that, something different to do. And it's the same thing for Mickey. So he's always getting different enrichment items every single day. Also partly because he just, as you can see, he destroys them all every day. That's one of his favorite things to do. But he gets different stuff every single day.
Everyone seems to be saying hi. Carolyn says hi. Anastasia says hi. Chelsea says hi.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
And he's showing off that
Mickey says hi too.
Mickey's saying hi too, showing off that loud voice of his. That was actually not that bad. He can scream up to 100 decibels, which is equivalent to, say, a motorcycle or a snowmobile. He lives in the tropical rainforest down in South America, so he needs that loud call to be able to cut through the dense vegetation in the rainforest where he lives. How about where's everybody who's signing on as we wait for a few minutes for everyone to get on? So we now know where Mickey came from. He's from South America. Where's everybody else from? Let us know. I know last week we had some people even on the other side of the Atlantic. We had some people from England, people from all over the country. We're here in Jersey City, New Jersey.
People were saying that they're having volume problems. Let us know whether it's improved. Or if
it's helpful, I can just try and talk louder. Depesh and I are trying to stay at least 6 feet away from each other just to maintain social distancing.
Yeah.
But maybe now if I'm talking a little loud, all right, everyone's saying, "Hi, Ben. Sorry, I will just talk much, much louder." We are trying to keep our distance. It's really important to maintain that social distancing. So I will just talk a little bit louder. Another great feature about Mickey the green-winged macaw are those beautiful colors of his, and that's actually camouflage for him. And you might think camouflage when he's these bright reds and blues and greens, but in the rainforest it is, because in the rainforest there's bright fruit and leaves and all kinds of different colors going on up in the trees where he lives, so that those bright colors of his actually do help to blend in the rainforest.
We have someone from Ecuador today.
Ecuador!
Yeah!
Awesome. Well, we've gone across the Atlantic, we've now gone across the equator. That is awesome.
That's cool. We've got Colonia, Cranford, Shrewsbury, Jersey City. So a lot of places from New Jersey. Neha says hi.
Hello.
Andy, who's 4, is from Cranford, and he says hi.
Hello, Andy. Glad everyone could join us today. Depeche, give me an idea of where we are on our time.
Yep, we are at, we're 1 minute away from 11.
Okay, well,
So
we're going to
give it a second.
for a few more minutes. We do have
Oh, Neha's from
more
Canada.
animals for you, though, so
Look at
don't
that.
go anywhere. Oh, he's working on a walnut right now. If anyone at home has ever eaten a walnut
Whoa.
or tried to crack a walnut, you'll see just how effortlessly he is able to just pull that walnut apart. In the wild, this is exactly the types of things they would eat. Maybe not walnuts, but they eat seeds, fruits, really hard nuts, things like that. And he uses, that's what that beak is really hopeful for. He can bite down with that beak at 2,000 PSI, which is 2,000 pounds per square inch, which would be enough to bite a broomstick in half. We're not going to do that. But
Yeah, were we going to test it?
we're not going to test it. We're not going to test it, but he could bite a broomstick in half at 2,000 PSI. You're probably also noticing he's a really messy eater. And that's one of the ways he contributes to his native habitat down in northern and central South America, is as he's eating those nuts and seeds and different things, he's also dropping a lot of it on the down on the forest floor, which helps then for new plants to grow.
Yeah, he's giving us a show.
Yeah, he not only messy eating, but he also sometimes, if he has any undigested seeds, when he poos, because everyone's got to poop, sometimes he can also spread seeds that way. So he really helps to disperse all the seeds from the trees that he lives and eats in the wild. So even this messy eating, and I don't know if Depeche can get a quick view of the floor out here. He's only been out for about 5 minutes.
This does not look good.
And yeah, we're going to need housekeeping. He has already made a mess.
I know what we're doing after this video is over.
Yeah, my housekeeping is, yes.
So someone says, and we'll move on right after this question, someone says that they have an African gray parrot. Is there a difference?
So they are both parrot species. They don't live in the same place. The African gray, of course, in Africa. Mickey here, he's a green-winged macaw from South America. Probably one of the biggest differences, obviously they're different species, but African gray parrots are very well known for their ability to mimic human language. Green-winged macaws like Mickey, he can say a couple words. He can mimic, he does know hello.
Oh, wow.
He's giving me a little bit of a show right now. I think right now he's very clearly making sure he lets us know that even though me and Depeche are here, he is the one in charge. So.
Yep.
And Mickey, you are right. You are in charge.
He's definitely in charge.
So he can say a couple words, hello, he can say his own name, but he doesn't quite mimic human language the same as, say, an African gray parrot would. He is stretching out those wings, which can be up to 3.5 feet wide.
All right, so as we can move to the next animal,
We are. Well, we're going to get another celebrity shot from one of our
Oh,
animals.
Nicole!
She's back again.
Nicole is back from last week. Does he have any predators?
Does he have any predators?
Yeah.
So in the wild, they could be susceptible to large snakes. If anyone saw last week when we brought the boa constrictor out, that would be a snake that they could potentially run into in the wild. Large predatory birds like hawks. But macaws do tend to, an adult macaw probably doesn't have a lot to worry about other than maybe those animals. They're very intelligent, they're very observant. So a full-grown, 3-foot-long, 3-pound green-winged macaw is safe from most predators. All right, we're ready for our next animal?
Yes, we are.
All right, we're going to try. We have this fun ball here. We're going to bring out an animal that I am told likes playing with this ball.
Okay.
Let's see.
Do we have dogs at Liberty Science Center? Is that?
We don't, though he's big enough to be in the dog carrier.
Oh, Nicole, everyone's asking how you're doing.
I'm great. Doing good.
All right, she's doing good. Oh! Wow. Okay. Okay, I did not expect that one at all.
That's right. We've got our Argentine black and white tegu lizard.
Wait, could you spell that?
Tegu. He does like the ball.
He does like that ball.
He likes to push the ball around. So he is an Argentine black and white tegu lizard. He's a type of lizard. You see, he's a very big type of lizard. They come from that South American area usually. We'll get to that shortly. Since I know last week everybody kept asking me some of the names of the animals. Not every single animal has a name, but he does have a name. His name is Chester. So
Chester.
He was Chester the tegu.
Chester the tegu.
So I did make sure to get his name. He is pretty much about full grown. They get to be about 4.5 feet long. They can weigh up to 15 pounds. You can maybe get a little bit bigger. And they actually can live quite a while. They can live 15 to 20 years.
Wow.
And he lives in forested areas, field areas. They actually can live in a variety of habitats. So he is an omnivore, and for everyone at home, that means he eats plants and animals. So he likes fruit, but he's also a big fan of bugs and insects. He likes to eat frogs, and he's a big lizard, so at his size, he even likes to eat small mammals, which is definitely a favorite food of his here at the Science Center. And he's got those you can probably see just how big and thick his head is.
Yeah. Someone's asking, is he very slow?
Is he very slow? He is right now at kind of his normal speed.
Oh.
We're gonna flip him around.
Yeah, he's reached the end.
Table here.
I know.
We're gonna go this way now, Chester. And he is very powerful.
We should play some soccer.
He is enjoying that ball. I'm not sure it would be, maybe not the world's most exciting soccer game.
How old is Chester?
I do not know his age, but he is certainly an adult. He is not a young tegu. And he has he's sticking out that tongue right now. You can see he's got a forked tongue, almost like a snake. And just like a snake, he is using that tongue to sense, almost smell his surroundings. He's not necessarily hunting right now, but he wants to get a bearing on what's around him. So just like if you were to walk in a room, the first thing you might do is do this and look around. He's sensing, he's of course been here before, but not recently maybe. He wants to just check everything out. He is carnivorous at times, so he does eat, in addition to those fruits, plants, and other animals as well. And he doesn't have very sharp, very big teeth. They are sharp. They're not very big. But he has this really big, powerful head. You can probably just see just how big and thick that head is. And you can imagine he is a very, very strong, crushing bite. So he's not venomous or anything like that, but he is very, very strong. You can even see when I was moving, just trying to flip him around, just how much he's able to move. And he has this really powerful, thick tail. And that is also one of the ways he would defend himself, is not only would he potentially try and get away and then maybe bite, but he can really swing that tail really hard. And if he was to get a small predator in the wrong place, that could definitely hurt if you were to ever get hit by that.
That's a good question. That's a good segue. What predators does he have?
What predators does he have? So, certainly larger predatory birds, which are kind of predators of lots of things. If you were a small tegu, maybe even a bigger tegu. And while he's from originally an area in South America, today they're an invasive species here in the United States.
Oh wow!
So Chester here, I think he's going to sleep. Is his eye?
No, he's still awake.
Okay, on the side, he's actually closed his eye. He's wiped out from all the soccer. So they were introduced to Florida many years ago, and have well adapted to southern Florida. And Chester is not from Argentina; he's actually from Florida. That's where we got him. Where there's groups that capture invasive tegus.
Oh wow!
necessarily just want to put them down or anything like that, but find facilities like us to take them. And that's really not a good situation for anybody. An invasive species is an animal that's been introduced to a habitat other than its own, that it's then successful at. It either causes economic or health damage to humans, or most commonly, environmental damage. And that is what the tegus are doing down there. And I promise I'm getting somewhere with this. I have not forgotten the whole what his predators might be. So this is a big problem for a lot of the animals in Florida who are not used to having to deal with tegu lizards. So ground nesting birds, he likes to eat their eggs. They're endangered species like wood rats, he likes to eat wood rats. And they like to eat alligator and crocodile eggs.
Oh, wow.
So in southern Florida, especially the American crocodile, highly endangered animal, alligators, he can get into their nests and eat their eggs, which is really not good at all for such for species that maybe are already in a little bit of trouble. But on the flip side of that, he of course would be a meal for, say, mama alligator or a full-grown alligator or crocodile. He's a big lizard, but he's not tangling with a full-size alligator.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to mess with the bigger cousins.
No, you really don't. I know I would. So, invasive species are a really bad thing. They are the second biggest contributor to, second biggest threat to endangered species all around the world, second only to habitat loss.
Oh.
So invasive species, animals being introduced to places where they don't belong, they can cause a lot of damage. Anybody at home, if you, a lot of the ways these guys got out is people got them as pets, they got a little bit big, they didn't want it anymore, they threw them out into the park, the local parks. In their case, they were well adapted to this new environment, they started breeding, their numbers started growing. Always do your research whenever you're buying pets, know what you're buying, and know that you're signing up for a lifelong, or at least through the life of that animal, commitment.
Awesome. So one question that I'm getting a lot is, does he shed his skin, and can he snap his tail off?
Oh, what great questions. Our animal updates are always so full of questions. I prep for a long time always for these animal updates, and then I end up not talking about any of the stuff because you guys come up with better stuff to talk about. But he does shed his skin. He doesn't shed exactly like a snake.
Oh.
It doesn't come off in one big piece like a snake.
Oh, he's coming straight at you, yeah.
I just washed this shirt, so I know it's clean. He sheds it in pieces, so it comes off in chunks, not in one big piece like you might think of it as a snake. In fact, it looks like a back end.
Okay, now he's coming towards me.
I don't think that's all it's shed. As far as can he release his tail, he can. That is something called caudal autonomy, and some lizards can do this, and it's kind of a last resort. So if he's running into or tangling with a predator, it's not going well, it is kind of the last resort. They can actually release part of their tail. That predator is left with that wiggling tail. Hopefully they're happy enough with that, just enough time for him to get away. The tail does grow back. It does not grow back the same though. It grows back as cartilage rather than bone. It usually grows back kind of short, kind of stumpy, and their tail is important to them. So it helps them defend themselves. It helps them keep balance. It's important. So it's kind of a really last resort thing that a lizard would want to do, is to release its tail.
All right. So I think we got two more questions and we can move on. The first question is, why are his cheeks so big? And secondly, how heavy is he? And that's when you can weigh him, carry him.
So why are his cheeks so big? So he does have, that's really, what you're seeing is really not his cheeks. You're seeing more around his neck. And that's just to accommodate all the muscles that he has to help with that big crushing bite, maybe to take in big food items.
Wow, he does not like his ball anymore, does he?
No, he's over the ball now. He's much more into the licking and sensing the table.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, what was the second question?
The second is how
much does it
heavy?
weigh? That's right. So
Yeah.
they can weigh up to 15 pounds. I don't have a scale here, but I'll say he's definitely not 15 pounds. So he's got ways to go there. I'm not quite sure how much he weighs.
Okay.
I'm looking. I would say definitely well under 15. I don't think he's up to 15 pounds. But he's a very healthy, beautiful looking lizard
Watch
for
out.
sure.
All right. Oh,
All
he's
right.
going back to his ball.
Is
No,
he
he
going
isn't.
for it? We'll give him one more second here. Let's see if he'll go for the ball.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
And yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Take some
So,
lessons.
And this is, we have those great enrichment items for Mickey the macaw, but it's important to give enrichment to all the animals. So maybe you wouldn't think that you need to give a lizard enrichment, but you do. It's very healthy and stimulating for them. And our animal husbandry staff, our animal keepers, are constantly coming up with all kinds of interesting things
Oh.
for our animals to do. Now, I am not a soccer fan. I know Depeche is. So you're a Manchester United fan, right?
I am a Manchester United fan.
United, I don't think they were having the best season.
Whatever.
Let's get that
Whatever.
okay.
Focus
So
on your
maybe
animals,
use
man.
Chester the tegu lizard. All right, we got one last look at him, and then we will put him away and bring out our next one.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. We're gonna take his ball.
Oh no.
Away.
He doesn't have his ball
mind too much.
anymore.
All right. And there it goes.
Wendy says he's so beautiful. Yes, he is. He is. Wendy says he's so beautiful.
He is. He really is a beautiful lizard. All right, but now, in the words of Monty Python, now for something completely different.
Getting a little glimpse of the gallery as we turn around. Back.
So, I don't think we've done any invertebrates yet
No.
on our animal updates. So today we have a scorpion.
Oh.
So I'm actually going to stand back and let the press get in close and try and talk behind you.
Wow.
So this is an Asian forest scorpion. They come from Southeast Asia. Oh, he does not like you, Depeche.
Yeah,
That
he's
is definitely the scorpion
jeez. Okay.
way of saying, I am a big scorpion, do not mess with me right now.
Wow. Oh, okay. Wow.
He's an Asian forest scorpion. He comes from tropical forests in Southeast Asia. He loves to hang out under bark and leaves. I feel like I'm doing his dating profile. He likes to hang out under leaves, bark, logs, things like that. He is not full grown. He is already big for a scorpion. They actually get bigger than this. They can get up to about 5 inches long, which for a scorpion is pretty big. And they can live up to 8 years. So he is still a growing boy. Now, of course, scorpion's known for 2 things. They've got those big claws in the front. Those are called pedipalps. He mainly uses those for catching his prey and also defending himself. He has very big, thick pedipalps.
Okay.
Very strong.
Oh.
Those are really helpful for catching the bugs and insects and even spiders he likes to eat.
Oh, now he's facing me. Now he's just
He is squaring up to you.
Yeah, he just does not like me.
So,
We're showing you off, buddy.
of course, the other thing scorpions are famous for, maybe most famous for, is what's at the end of that tail he has raised so high right now. And that is that stinger, also called a telson. And that is where he keeps his venom. So we talked a little bit about this last time, but scorpions are not poisonous. Poisons are a chemical that you either have to rub on you or ingest to get sick. So think poison ivy, especially here in the northeastern forest. Maybe a toad, those are poisonous. Any animal like a snake, a bee, a scorpion that's injecting, that's venom. Venom is injected. So he is venomous. The Asian forest scorpion is a scorpion that's known for being a bit aggressive.
I can see
Which is
that.
why we're keeping our distance right now. However, while their venom is very painful, I can't say firsthand, but it is supposedly very painful, it is not typically fatal. It is not. He's not a dangerous scorpion in the sense that you're going to drop dead if you get stung by him. There are about 2,000 species of scorpion in the world, and only about 30 to 40 of them are truly very medically dangerous, medically significant venoms. And he is not one of those, but it is not a pleasant experience, and he can be a bit aggressive, so we're going to make sure we give him plenty of space. And he's actually calming down a little bit now.
Yeah, I guess he seems to like me.
All right.
I don't know about that.
There's one really cool thing you can do with scorpions.
Oh yeah, someone asked about it. Someone asked about it.
All right, so we're going to bring out this.
What does he eat?
Tub here. So he eats bugs, insects, spiders, little invertebrates. So things like him, he's an invertebrate himself. Now, he is an Asian forest scorpion. He is nocturnal. So we have this bin here, and I am going to just kind of quickly close this up. I'm going to put him in this bin. I feel like I'm a magician now.
Yep. Anything up your sleeves?
Anything up my sleeves. No, I promise no tricks up my sleeves here. And let's see if we can kind of rig this up here. So you're going to have to get close. But we want to make it dark in here.
Okay. All right.
To simulate that darkness.
I don't see him.
All right, so we are going to now shine a black light on him.
Whoa!
And you'll see that he glows.
There he is.
Are we able to get a good
Yeah.
video of that?
Yeah.
So he glows bright blue-green, and all scorpions glow. And we're not 100. We know how it happens. And the reason why it happens is in his exoskeleton. He's an invertebrate. He has an exoskeleton. There are proteins that when the UV light hits them, those proteins convert the UV light, like in my black light here, into that blue-green light. Now, why they do that is a trickier question to answer, and no one 100% knows for sure. And there are a few theories, but probably the most likely theory is that these guys are nocturnal. They like to be out at night. They like to be out when there's not loads of UV light. So maybe this ability helps them to sense whether it's time to hide or hunt. So if there's a lot of sunlight or maybe a full moon, it's very bright out, maybe this ability to sense that UV light tells them, you know what, this is not a good time to leave my burrow or get out from under my bark. I'm going to stay put because I myself, even though I'm a big, strong scorpion, I'm food for lots of other animals. Or maybe if there's not as much, that's a good time to go out hunting to search for his prey.
So people are asking, is this bioluminescence? And they want to see, like, if you take the UV light away, what happens? And when you put it back on, what happens?
All right, so it's not bioluminescence because he's not necessarily generating the light. He needs something to kind of hit him, so I don't think it's technically bioluminescence. I will pull away the light and you'll see.
Oh! It's like he's not there anymore.
It's like he's not there. And now he's back.
And
actually, researchers use this ability if you're ever trying to find scorpions, say you're someone who researches scorpions in the wild, the best way to find scorpions is wait for it to get dark, pull out a black light, and you'll wave it around. You'll see the scorpions because they all stick out like sore thumbs. They all glow. All right, I'm going to actually take them back out of the bin.
Okay. Magic trick is over.
And we'll bring them back in for our amazing light show.
We're getting a lot of what's his name.
Our scorpion does not have a name. He does have a number. He's Scorpion 204, though.
204.
So I can tell you, he's 204. So maybe everyone at home, if you want to come up for a name for our scorpion name, number 204. Do we have any other questions about
his prey, what he eats, and his predators?
So his prey is bugs, insects, spiders, things like that.
Camera people.
What's that? He loves dudes behind the camera. Yeah. As far as prey, he'd be prey to a lot of animals, to be honest. There are lots of birds, lots of mid-sized mammals. He could be prey to an even bigger scorpion. While they're venomous and they're very tough, the reason why they need that is because there are lots of animals that would like to eat them.
So they have a bad reputation about being deadly. Like you said, this one is not deadly. Which one is a deadly scorpion?
So there are certainly scorpions that can be very dangerous, especially in the Middle East, especially in Africa, especially in northern Africa for sure. There are species, fat-tailed scorpions, kind of the group of fat-tailed scorpions. A good rule of thumb with scorpions, and please, this definitely comes with the asterisk of not a hard, fast rule, and do not try this at home. But a good rule of thumb with scorpions is the bigger and stronger and thicker the claws, typically the less dangerous the scorpion is. So if they have big, thick, powerful claws, they maybe don't need big, strong venom to protect themselves. They've got big, strong claws. If they've got little, thin claws, and maybe a really big, thick-looking tail, that might be a clue that you're dealing with a scorpion who has a much more powerful venom. So you can see he's got big, strong claws. If you're ever in a pet shop or anything, you see a scorpion, it's almost always an emperor scorpion. If you've ever seen a scorpion on TV, they're always emperor scorpions. Those have big, because they look so good on TV, they're big, powerful, clawed scorpions. Also means they're relatively harmless. But if you ever have a little scorpion with little thin claws, but a really thick-looking tail, that might be a clue that that's a bad scorpion to mess with. But I think really, well, that's a good rule of thumb. I think a good rule is just don't mess around with scorpions.
All right. Okay, I think we're good.
All right, we're gonna pack up our Asian forest scorpion. We got one last view of him. He's very calm right now. That is a calm scorpion. He's got his claws set. He's got his tail straight back. That means he is very relaxed right now.
All right. Seems like everyone likes the name Claws. So we're gonna.
Claws?
Yeah. So he's got a pseudo name Claws right now.
Claws the scorpion. All right. We are going to move back over here, and anyone who joined us last time got to see our hedgehog in our arena. So we're going to go back to our arena here, where we do lots of enrichment for our animals. We don't have a hedgehog today.
No.
But Nicole is bringing out.
Nicole is bringing up.
Some of our degus.
Wow. Oh man, that's adorable.
So degus come from central Chile, which is also in South America. We've definitely had a very South American vibe through our animal updates so far.
Wow, they are cute.
They live in foothills, they live in mountainous areas, they live in large colonies. They're very social animals. And that social aspect is very important to them. They have highly developed communication. They can make up to 15 different sounds. They recognize individuals by their scent. And you can see they're not that big, right? So they're the size of a very large mouse or maybe a small rat. And that, you can imagine, that would be a great prey item for a lot of animals. So they create elaborate burrows that they dig in with each other in their colonies. And they forage together because they have to go up above ground to forage. So when they're looking for their fruits and seeds and grasses to eat, you can imagine there's so many animals that would want to eat them. But if you have a group of you with lots of eyes, lots of ears perked up, paying attention, you don't have to, as an individual degu, spend as much time worrying about predators because you have the whole group doing it. And it's a much safer way for such a small animal to live. These guys are full grown. They get to be about 9 inches long. That's including the tail, which takes up to about half their body length. And they don't weigh very much. They only weigh about half a pound, so quite a bit less than our tegu lizard, Chester. We're getting a little confusing. These are the degus. He was the tegu. So we got the tegu and the degu.
You know what's coming. You know what question's coming next, man.
What's next?
What are their names?
What are their names?
Jock and Philippe.
Jock and Philippe. Jacques and Philippe.
Jacques and Philippe.
Jacques and Philippe.
They're from South America, yet they're French.
Yes.
Nice.
All the animals here with names at Liberty Science Center, for the most part, are named after famous scientists.
Nice.
They are named after, I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head which scientists they are, but a scientist named Jacques and a scientist named Philippe. I know Chester the tegu, I believe, is Chester Fields, who's a scientist.
Oh, now they're getting comfortable. Now they're running around.
Yep, they are. So this would be normal for them. A lot of the animals we've been talking about through our animal updates have all been nocturnal. These guys are diurnal. They like to come out during the day. So this is action time for them. So they're like us, where they're more active during the day. So this is not unusual for them to be out. As, of course, we've had lots of our animals through all of our animal updates, not even just today, but all the time. We have lots of great enrichment for them. Nicole has some, what looks like a paper towel tube with some different grasses in them for them to play with.
So it's not necessarily food, it's just like sort of like an engagement toy kind of thing, right?
Yeah, enrichment can be food.
Okay.
Or it could just be something that sparks their interest. So for their rodents, so as a rodent, chewing is a big part of their lives. They actually, it's not that they only like to chew all the time, they need to chew. That's how they keep their teeth healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why rodents are always chewing. So yeah, you saw with our lizard, he had his pseudo soccer ball he was pushing around. So it doesn't, or Mickey the macaw had his wooden blocks he was ripping up. So it's just very healthy to have different things for them to do all the time. Again, we related it to us earlier, and it really drives home the point that we've all been indoors for so long now, that maybe the things that interested you through the first week or two of your being at home maybe aren't interesting you quite as much now in week 6, 7, 8, whatever you happen to be up to. So you're always looking for something different. Or doing the same things, seeing the same things every single day gets very dull. It's just mentally healthy for our animals as well to get lots of different things to do.
Oh, they're quick.
They are fast.
Yeah.
They're very agile. So that tail helps them really balance as they're moving around fast. They don't necessarily live up in trees, but they do have some ability to do a little bit of climbing and a little bit of leaping. Last week we saw our chinchilla, who are really expert leapers and climbers. These guys are not quite at that level, but they are very agile.
I think Mickey wants some attention.
Yeah, I'm not sure if everyone back home can hear Mickey.
Oh, they can.
He's
They can.
He's actually not even in this room. He's actually on the other side of the wall. You can hear just how loud that 100+ decibel call can be.
So
maybe he knows we're talking about the degus and they're from South America like him. Not the same part of South America, but
yeah, he really wants us to go back to him, I guess. So a lot of questions are around, are they related and how old are they?
Yes, they're related.
They are related.
They're related.
Are brothers?
Father and son.
Father and son.
Father and son.
Father and son today.
Wow.
The father's around 3, and then, I guess the son's around like 2.
So,
Oh, wow.
Full grown.
Okay.
so the father's 3, the son is 2, so there's not a big difference there, but that would be very normal for rodents who are able to breed very quickly, young in life. And for degus, they can live up to 8 years old.
Okay,
So
8 years old. Okay, yeah,
both
that's.
Jacques and Philippe here have good full lives ahead of them. They're still relatively young as far as degus go.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are they related to mice?
They are. So they're rodents, just like a mouse would. And they'd be the other rodent we've seen through our animal updates was our chinchilla last week, who is also a rodent. And actually, side note, South America is home to the world's biggest rodent. From everyone back home, we'll give you 30 seconds. What is the world's biggest rodent? Now I'm stealing Depesh's thunder.
There you go.
Depeche is hosts our trivia every Thursday night and Friday morning. So now I'm going to ask the questions.
Nicole, you can't escape the camera.
The answer is my favorite animal.
What
All
is
right.
the world's largest rodent, everyone back home? For 100 points.
All right, 100 points, 30 seconds, go!
Go!
There's a lag in Facebook.
That's okay. That's okay. It was 30 seconds. So obviously, it's not our degu, who maxed out at only about half a pound. You get only to be about 9 inches long. So the answer is not our degu. Our chinchilla we saw last week got quite a bit bigger than them. He gets to be about a foot long and up to
Wendy
a pound.
got it.
We think we have some.
Yes, some people. So someone said it, missed the post, but they misspelled it. But Wendy Margaret said the capybara.
A capybara, yes. The
Yeah.
capybara for 100 points, everyone at home who had a capybara, who said capybara. That is the world's largest rodent. They also come from South America. We have a lot of South America
South Americans.
going on. And
Yeah,
I'll give
capybara.
everyone a little bit of a sneak preview. We're going to continue some South America stuff next week. So next Wednesday, 11 a.m., of course, we'll be also doing our animal update as we do every Wednesday at 11. And next week we will we'll check in on 4 animals. And I promise you one of them will be a check-in back with our cotton-top tamarins. So next week we are going to go visit the cotton-top tamarins again to see what they've been up to over the last few weeks. Do we have maybe one last question for our degus before we sign off here?
No, everyone's still saying capybara, waiting for the lag.
So everybody back home, great job on guessing the capybara, the world's largest rodent, much larger than our degus. I think right now we're gonna say goodbye.
Yeah.
For now, we will be back
There you go.
Wednesday, 11 a.m. Every single Wednesday, 11 a.m. We have our animal update here from Liberty Science Center. Again, I always want to make sure I thank all of our members and supporters who have been donating to the LSC fund. That it is so important to us. It helps us feed our animals. It helps us do educational moments like this, even though our doors are not open, that we can still come into your homes and help you. So everyone, thank you so much for your support. We really could not do this without you. Everybody, please continue to stay safe. Next week, we will see 4 more animals. We will definitely visit the cotton-top tamarins. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you, Fred. We zoom into the degus as we end.